was 1 minute late. I'm sorry. There was a parking snafu here at the school. There was a situation. How's everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I hope I can see the comments today. I look fuzzy. Am I fuzzy to you? Got schmutz. I actually used my phone as a phone yesterday. It was really weird. And so I think I got a little bit of makeup on there. Makeup that I'm not wearing this morning. Well, good morning, Miss Kendra. Hello, honey. How are you? How is everybody? Are you feeling fresh? Are you feeling rejuvenated? Hello, Nicole. Hi, Natalie. Are you feeling just fresh as a daisy on this very last day of the month? Probably not. Probably not. Did anybody get sleep last night? Is anybody going to get sleep tonight? This is the most incredible month in the history of Unique. We are going to blow past, probably already have, I haven't checked to see if there's an update, but blowing past $60 million. I'm assuming that's in company wholesale sales. That's a lot. That's right. No sleep till blue. No sleep till Brooklyn. Right? Okay, so today, boys and girls, I asked you guys what you wanted to talk about. One of the things I was thinking is always a good topic. Comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy. And truer words were never spoken. So, yes, I was going to talk a little bit about that, but then I was looking at your comments, and several of you were talking about wanting to know how to keep your team motivated, how, especially when you've been working so hard, and you're physically exhausted, you're mentally exhausted, and you're just keeping up this incredible pace, and you're like, all right already, like, I don't know how to keep going. Well, here's the thing. Your business goes in seasons, okay? Your business goes in seasons. If you think of it like that, think of it like a farmer. They're not harvesting year round. They're planting seeds. There are certain times of the year where it's a big harvest, right? And here's the thing. When the crops, are ripe, when the crops are due, when the corn is there, it's time to get to shucking. We don't say, wow, I know it's not called shucking, but I'm going to call it shucking because I just like to say that word and I don't say it often enough. When it comes to shucking, it's time to get that corn out of the field. And we can't say, wow, you know what? I shucked a lot yesterday and the day before. I have been shucking for a week and I am over it. So I'm going to just take a mental health day today and I will get to it in a couple weeks. Guess what? Hi, Summer. Summer, I'm using a farm reference. You're going to love this one. You can't say, well, I'll get to that corn in a couple weeks because guess what? Now you've got rotten corn. The corn is dead. Train is passed. I've got a train in the middle of my cornfield, and it has now left us standing in a field of rotten corn, and the crows have eaten what's left. Okay? Listen, you cannot get this kind of quality training anywhere, people. Okay? You cannot get this type of quality visual. One of these days, I'm gonna meet. Oh, I'm throwing this out to the universe. One of these days, I'm gonna meet somebody who can make cartoons, like, computer graphic cartoons. And as I'm talking, it's going to be like pop-up video on VH1. And as I'm talking, you're going to hear my voice, but then you're going to see like this whole little cartoon going on over here of like if I say corn, is a corn, and then the shucking in the field, and then there's a train, and it's like Hogwarts or something. There's going to be all kinds of stuff. It's going to give you a really good visual and help you remember this. But here's what I'm saying to you. I'm saying When the work is there, you do the work. Your accountant does not say halfway through tax season, I just don't think I could do it today. Because here's what's going to happen. If you don't take care of business when the business is there, then you're going to find yourself with no business. And it is so much easier to ride momentum, to create a wave, okay, of business. How do I create waves? I do 10 to 15 online parties. If your business is sluggish and not where you want it to be, say it with me. We're going to make t-shirts about this, people. 10 to 15 online parties. And if you're thinking, gosh, that's impossible. No, it's not. It's not impossible. It is very possible. You just need to up your game, up your level of activity, and ride the wave. And then when business starts to slow down, woo, 10 to 15 more parties again, and ride the wave. If you stop, you die. If you stop, you die. This is what I knew about myself. I have no patience. Number one. Who's with me? I have no patience. And I don't like to starting from scratch is very hard. It's possible, but it's the most difficult part of the process. Starting from scratch. Do you want to start from scratch over and over and over and over? Like, think about it. You know, you create all of this business and then you sit back and watch and then it dies. And then you have to start over? No. Bodies in motion tend to stay in motion, and success loves speed. And by speed, I mean massive action. Massive, that could be a drinking game. I say that so much. Massive action. Not a lot of action. Massive action. Why? Because we only want to do this one time, people. We only want to do this one time. And if you're thinking, oh, I'm scared to create massive action because then that's going to be a massive workload and I might get tired. So I'm going to do it at a slower pace that's more manageable. That will wear you smooth out. You think you're doing it so that you can rest and it's more manageable. And I just don't want to take massive action because then it's gonna be too much work and then I might not be able to handle that work. Okay. It is work, but you're forgetting there is excitement. It is very exciting when you're getting lots of sales and you're getting lots of people interested in joining your business. That is an adrenaline rush like no other. You're forgetting that side of it. You're also forgetting the income side of it. Okay? This is not a promise of income. I'm going to say that right now. This is not a promise of income. You may not make this much money. Depends on how hard you want to work. But let me just throw this out for an example. If you think about all of the work you're telling yourself it's going to take, okay, and you could be very right. Maybe you're not even thinking it's going to be as much as it is because it can be a lot. And you're thinking, yeah, I don't think it's worth it. What if you were making 10 grand a month? Would it be worth it? What if you were making 15 grand a month? Would it be worth it? If you're making 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, would it be worth it? Would it be worth it? Yeah. I'm pretty sure most of you are like, oh, yeah. Now, here's the thing. Most of us have been employees most of our lives. So we've got an employee mindset and we trade in our brain hours for dollars. Hours for dollars. If I'm putting in this much time, in my brain, I'm telling myself I should get X amount of money. When you're starting out, you're planting seeds. Are you making money on that corn when you're planting the seeds? No, you're investing. You're investing in your business for the future reaping of the rewards, right? You're investing and you're investing. And in the beginning, you're putting in more hours than you are getting paid. It's a low hourly, right? And then if, does she have a unique cat on it? It is sparkly and beautiful. No. Because if she was, I was going to hop out and she's going to be a guest star on our Facebook Live. Sorry, lady. You are investing. And it's not, you're going to be getting a lower hourly, right? But at some point, if you're consistent, consistency is the key. I see too many people stopping to look back to see how much money they made, what their team numbers are. I'm going to tell you, get out of that back office. You're in that back office way too much. Your business is not in the back office unless you're in your customer management section or your, customer management. That's the only place in your back office where you're going to make money, is contacting your customers. It's not in your back office and it's not in your numbers. Get out. Get out of there. Get out of there. That is for strategy. That is for strategy when you are coaching a ton of leaders, to be honest with you. When you're coaching your team, you don't even, you're going to freak out right now. You don't even need to see the numbers, to be honest with you. The only numbers you need to see is that everybody on your team has minimum, bare minimum 5 parties. And the reason I say minimum 5 parties, and it's the bare minimum, is because out of those 5 parties, 3 probably aren't going to do anything. And one of them will sell a couple things. And then one of them might qualify as a $200 party. Maybe. Do 10 to 15. Whip those suckers out. And that's how you sponsor. You book parties and you sell mascara and you just focus on mascara, and that's how you meet new people, and that's how people join your team. And then you show them how to do mascara parties. All this Facebook Live party script, all of this stuff, selling all the makeup online is overwhelming and paralyzing to 90% of the human population. Maybe 95. It's too much. It's too much. It's a first world problem to have that we have so many amazing products. But it is paralyzing to a lot of people. I have to keep my eye on the time just because my daughter's getting an award. Little sissy's getting an award. I got off on a tangent. Okay? Yes, hashtag Lash Boom Pow. Lash Boom Pow. That's all you have to say. You have to write all this stuff. Here, guess what? I'm your customer. Don't make me read. Don't make me read, and don't make me watch a video. Unless it is a 30-second mascara tutorial that I can watch at some point. But don't keep making me videos in there. Don't keep going live. Don't keep writing a book. Don't keep just blah, blah, blah. No. What is it? How much is it? Where do I get it? What is it? 3D fiber mascara versus regular mascara. What was the second one? How do I get it? No. What did I say? Rewind. What is it? Well, I don't even know. Coffee hasn't kicked in. No, I don't know what I said, but here, I want to know, but 3D mascara versus regular mascara. That's what it is. Where do I get it? Post it in your link. Post your link in the first comment. And give me a picture. If I see a full face picture, I have preached till I am blue in the face. Get me eyes close up in here. I don't even need graphics on the picture. Your graphics go above. 3D fiber mascara versus regular mascara. Oh, look. Oh, you guys are so fun. How do I get it and how much? Thank you. Oh, ask and ye shall receive. Yes. You put your link and you say, $29. Hi. flash, boom, pow. Any questions? Results are typical. Yes, results are typical. They are typical. But I don't want to see your full face. It's beautiful. I don't want to see it. You know why? Because if I'm scrolling through my newsfeed, your picture is like, it's this little tiny picture of your face and I can barely see your lashes. So that is going to require me, customer person who's very busy and highly agitated, to click on the picture and then zoom in so that I can see what the heck you're talking about. Ain't nobody got time for that. Take the full face picture in your car because the lighting is spectacular. Zoom in on the lashes. 3D fiber and regular mascara. Are we putting bare lashes in this picture? No bare lashes. No bare lashes, because I'm a skeptical customer and I think you're trying to trick me. I think that you have really long lashes, but they just happen to be really light or blonde. And so if you put on any mascara, it's going to look amazing next to your naked eye, right? Next to homeless eye, it's going to look incredible. I want to see, what did you used to think was the bomb.com? I get so sick of my own voice saying this over and over but people are not listening. Regular mascara. When you used to go out at night, when did you feel the most beautiful? Oh, I used to feel so beautiful. And then I see this eye and I'm like, what? What? This eye is so sad, right? That's why I started with that. The whole sad. See, because I think you're trying to trick me. Don't trick your customers. Make sure they know you are too legit to quit. Hey. Okay? Zoom in on those lashes. Now, we need to get to the whole, what I was talking about. Somebody asked the question of, how do you motivate your team? How do you keep people going? So your business has seasons. This is the season. If you have momentum, and of course you're exhausted. Of course you're exhausted. That is normal. And it's okay to take a moment. Make sure you're getting 8 hours of sleep. But then you get up the next day and you hit the ground running. And you keep going because the crops are blooming. The crops are here, people. It's time to harvest the crops. And if you have a team that's like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I need a break. Oh, I need this. Oh, I need that. Number one, we can't control what anybody else does, but I would offer this thought. As tired as you are right now, do you want to stop and start over? No. No, you don't. It's like a diet. To lose large amounts of weight, it requires eating very small amounts of food. I am speaking from experience. It requires really, really cutting out all of the really yummy stuff. It's hard. If you do it half-ass, it's going to take twice as long to lose that ass. Again, speaking about myself, if you give it all you've got, that's what I had to decide to do. I was tired of messing with it. I'm going to get in there. I am going to lose the weight. I'm going to get serious, and I'm going to go hardcore, and I'm going to lose this weight in a shorter amount of time. Because as hard as it is, to me, it's easier to do it in a short amount of time rather than drag it out, because I've tried that method. I tried that method after I had a baby, and he's now almost 8 years old. So, for me, that doesn't work. But it's the same thing with your business. So, for all the people who were sad when their business was slow, and now they've got a ton of business, they've got a ton of things going on, but they're tired, well, take your vitamins, drink lots of water, eat healthy food, go to bed at a decent hour, get your 8 hours in, and get up and do it again. Because success loves speed. It loves speed. And if you think that you are going to wake up and be motivated every single day, I don't know what Disney movie you got that from. It's not true. It's not true. I don't wake up every single day going, yay, oh, yay, I get to work today for maybe 10 hours. I don't know. Right? I get up and I have an obligation to my team, to you guys. I take it very seriously. I feel very honored to be where I'm at. I feel a deep responsibility that actually I had to learn to manage because I was killing myself working too much. Because yeah, that's a whole other Oprah. But I'm to the point now where I get up and I don't even think about it. I know I got to check in. I got to see what's happening. I got to get the day rolling. And then I see where the day takes me. And then you know what ends up happening? Even if I think to myself, okay, today I'm going to get up. I'm going to do some stuff. But then I have errands to run. I have things to do. Well, the next thing you know, 4 hours later, I'm still sitting at my computer working. But it turns into the reward is what you're getting back from me, from my team. For you, if you're just starting, it could be the reward is what you're getting back from those customers. You got to understand, most women are too intimidated to go up to a cosmetic counter. Nowadays, there just aren't the number of people working behind a cosmetic counter. Half the time you can't find somebody. And if you can find somebody, do you really trust them off the bat? No. Because in your head you're thinking, oh, they are just trying to sell me something. So you are such a gift to your customers and to all who know you. You are an incredible gift to them because you have, I'm going to say, access to knowledge about makeup and skincare. I say access because you don't have to be an expert. You don't have to know it all. Do you know some of my best sales when I worked behind the counter were when I could tell that a customer was very defensive and snippy, and I could tell that she was expecting me to just be a hard sell to her. To diffuse that, if she asked me a question about a product and I knew the answer, I would say to her, oh, you know what? I'm not really sure, but I'm going to find out for you. Hold on real quick. And she'd go, oh, okay. And I'd walk away and I'd go over to my friend and I'd say, okay, hi, we're just pretending to talk here for a second. I'm pretending to ask you a question. Oh, okay. Okay. And I'd go back to her and go, oh, okay. So this is what this is going to do. And it's got this and this and it does this and it this and this. And all of a sudden she's like, oh, she's not slick and shiny salesperson. She's just here to help me find the answers. And that's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. It is completely 1,000% okay to say, oh, wow, that is a really good question. I'm not sure of the answer, but I'm going to find out for you and get right back to you. Isn't that really all you want as a customer? You just want someone to give you, to find the answer for you, to know where to find it, and that's what you have. You have that in your back office. Every single product on every single page in your back office has a product sheet, has an ingredient list. If a customer starts asking about ingredients, you show them where to find the list of ingredients. You are not the scientist. You are not the dermatologist. You are not responsible for any of that. You show them where to find the answer. And if they have further questions, unless you are a doctor or a dermatologist, you send them to support, because that is why support is there. Support is so important to our company that they created a whole department around it for support, to be supportive and support you and support your customer. Okay? So motivation is BS. I say that because I have this vision of these little tiny, I get all these pictures of these little tiny little cuties that watch my videos. Motivation is BS. You have to have a list of your daily activities and you do it day in and day out. Consistency. And if there's a day that you think, oh, I just don't feel like doing it today, figure out what's the bare minimum. And you cannot have too many of those days, or you risk losing momentum and then you have to start over. No, ain't nobody got time for it. We do not want to start over. You have to keep it going, okay? And here's the thing. Summer months are coming. Summer months are coming, and a lot of people are like, oh, don't tell people summer's slow. What I'm telling you is summer is busy for moms. You can still hit promotions in the summer, but right now, when the children are in school, your mamas have a little bit more time on their hands to work their business, okay, to be online. I know from all of my friends that live in the North and the Midwest, when the sun comes out, they're outside. I was in this mom's group for years and years and years, and I would get so sad every summer because I'm like, where is everybody? They're outside. They don't have sun year round, so they're outside. So take advantage of this now. One last thing, and then I'll look through and get to your questions. But wait, hold on, I just lost it. What are we talking about? Okay, talking about moms being outside. Well, maybe it wasn't important. I really feel like it was important, but it just went woo right out of my brain. All right, so let me go through here. What are we talking about? I was talking about moms being outside, yada, yada, yada. Don't want to start over. Oh, here's the thing. These months right now, these busy months. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. These busy months are going to give you momentum into the summer. When your season of reaping the crops, okay, and you got all the crops out of the field, and you have a little bit of a lull in your business, what does that mean? Does it mean time to freak out? No. It means, okay, this is my season of following up so that I can build that momentum up again. That's when you go back into your customer list, the customers that maybe you didn't follow up with the way that you wanted to, the way you should have because you were so busy, and you touch base with them. Not in a, hi, buy this kind of a way. You build a relationship with them. And you just say, hey, I'm just checking in. I just want to make sure you were happy with your purchase. And let me know if there's anything I can do for you, or if you have any issues with your skin or the current makeup that you're using. I'm happy to help you brainstorm. I'm happy to help you figure it out. How nice are you? How nice are you? But here's the other thing I was going to say. When you take that breath, when you're working, and you work your butt off to hit that promotion, and you are so exhausted, take a day or a day and a half to take a breath. But if you tell yourself or think in any way that you hit that promotion you have been working so hard for and now it's time to relax, that can be the kiss of death, because that could be the start of you not maintaining that status. And here's what happens. And I beg of you, I beg all of you, please, 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 as you're going for promotions, please make sure that they're legit. Please make sure that you are not buying product yourself, unless it's product that you legitimately need, or you legitimately have an event coming up, a home party or something, or you legitimately have orders from local customers. Because here's what's going to happen. If you see yourself close to a promotion and you buy the product yourself, or you somehow get that promotion through means other than legitimate customer sales, you are doing yourself a disservice. And while you will have the high of hitting your promotion, there will be a piece of you, and it'll start small. There will be a piece of you that will feel like a fraud. There will be a piece of you that will feel unworthy. And women, as a species, have an issue with worthiness in the first place. So please, please don't undermine yourself. Because I see too often teams hitting big promotions, and then the next month they're not maintaining. And then the next month they're not maintaining. And then the next month they're not maintaining. And then all of a sudden, the leader starts to spiral down because she doesn't feel worthy. Because maybe she's in groups, she's in an elite group where she is surrounded by her peers, and she thinks everybody else is maintaining and she's the only one that isn't. And so she doesn't belong there. And so she's not worthy. And so it starts to affect how she sees herself, and it starts to affect how she runs her business. And it starts to affect how she treats herself and how she treats her team. And it leads to depression, and it leads to this downward spiral. And before you know it, she's lost hope, and she's lost faith, and she's given up, and she sees a shiny, sparkling object of another product, and she thinks, oh, that's the problem. It's the product. It's not me. It's not me. When she really knows, it's because she gave up. It's because, so I would rather see you get super close to a promotion and not hit it, but maintain where you're at, then really push and kill yourself and your team for hitting that promotion and then not be able to maintain. Maintenance is difficult. What I have found is that if you're hitting promotions at the very end of 1 month, very high likelihood that you might not maintain the next, because if it took you to the very, 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 very end and you push, it's very difficult to push the next month, unless your team is growing in numbers, unless everybody on the team is sponsoring. But usually that second month is really difficult to maintain. But then the third, or whatever, the next month after that, which is the first month you hit it, second month struggles to maintain, third month usually can hit it the third week of the month. And then you'll find as you start hitting that level again earlier in the month, now it's time to go level up to the next promotion. Does that make sense? But this is all based on your team growth. And I loved how Summer put it, Summer Ruger, one of our Black Status presenters who spoke in Portland. I loved the way she worded it, because we've all heard the law of thirds, but I felt like the way she worded it really drove it home. A third of your team is joining, has just joined. A third of your team is working their business. And a third of your team is leaving. Always. Every month. Third coming in, third working, third leaving. If you don't have that third coming in, your team is slowly going to die. It is slowly going to die. And sponsoring is as simple as using Summer's words when she messages people and says, hey, why aren't you doing this with me yet? That's it. That's all you say. But you have to say the words. You have to say the words. Okay? Hold on. I see little sad faces down here. Oh, I see sad faces. Oh, aha moments. Well, good. Good. Yes, you have to understand, if you are recognized blue status, but paid as pink, first of all, there's no shame in any color, in any paid as status. There's no shame in it. It's information. It's information. What you're doing is providing you with pink status results. You were paid as blue status, possibly because everybody was fired up one month and you pushed, and maybe you or some people on your team made some purchases themselves. That's not duplicatable. That's not something, what am I trying to say? That's not something you can do every single month, for heaven's sakes. You're going to end up with a room full of product. No, that's the beauty of this business. We don't have to stock our product. And you shouldn't be doing that. You should not have a closet full of just tons and tons of product. That's a sign that there's a problem. That's a sign that you're not focusing outward on getting new customers. But you are producing pink status results. Double what you're doing, and that'll get you blue status results. Okay? You cannot make your team work. You cannot make your team do anything. You cannot make them stay motivated. You can simply show them how to get to the next level, but it's really up to them. They have to decide if this is what they want. They have to decide, do they have an employee mindset or do they have a business owner mindset? Are they willing to put the time in now with the lower hourly, it'll work out to lower hourly pay in order to get the big payoff in the end? I would submit to you that it is worth it, ladies and gentlemen. It is worth it. I work a lot, but it's worth it because I've worked a lot harder in my life for a lot less money. So I am just telling you, it is worth it. And at any moment, I can sit this phone down like I'm going to do right now and go in and see my daughter get an award. At any moment, you have the choice to do that. But invest this time in yourself because you are worth it. You are worth it. The sooner you realize that you are worth this, the better your business will be. And if you're not happy where your business is at and you're not happy with what's happening, it's information, it's data. What is it trying to tell you? Put your Inspector Gadget hat on and figure out, what is my business trying to tell me? It's trying to tell me I need to push a little harder right now. It's trying to tell me it's dwindling. I have not been talking about the opportunity, and this opportunity is a blessing. Think about yourself. I think about me. Where would I be if this hadn't been shared with me? It is your job to share it. It is your job to be the information booth. It's their job to join it. Plant those seeds. Whoever's going to join is going to join. That which is for you will not pass you. You plant the seeds and you let God take care of the rest, okay? I love you all. Have a wonderful Friday. Have a wonderful end of the month. I'm sorry I took up so much of your time, 38 minutes when you could have been working. But hit it hard because you can do it, and have a wonderful end to March. And I can't wait to see what April has in store, okay? I love you guys. Bye.